Okay, so this is what they call kind of fun fishing. Okay, you just come out and you just kind of tinkle around a little bit because you got a little bit of time to kill on your hands, and you just come out and just have a good time. Okay, you can see all the poles. I still got a total of 8 back there. Let me put this one right here. Let me put those rascals right there. But I only broke out 2 today. Okay, and you can see this long 80-foot tree up here, and it extends 80 feet all the way out here. It's been here for about 7, 8 years. Guys, today is October the 14th, 5:30, am I right? 5:30 p.m. EST time. It's your boy Cam at Cam's Crappie Hole, YouTube fishing. And also we just joined TikTok Shop. So you guys can check me out there at TikTok Shop as well, okay? I came today to battle my old nemesis, this 80 foot long poplar tree. Okay, but let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to show you guys the boat in a little bit. I got 8 poles on the boat right now, but I kind of downsized a little bit along with my rig because I'm fishing this old tree and it has a lot of branches on it. Okay, so if I come up here spider rigging with 8 poles, that's going to cause me to donate a lot of tackle to my nearest tackle shop. So I'm not trying to do that right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is right now I'm using minnows, and I'm just going to creep right on up there. I'm going to creep right up there, okay? And I'm putting some little crappie niblets on there, some crappie bites for a little bit of extra smell to see if I can entice these rascals to bite. Okay, so all I'm doing is just laying my pole right on the side. Okay, right on the side. I'm not doing anything special. I put that minnow on. Listen, and let me tell you this now. Let me sure I got you guys right here beside me. Yeah, I got you. I'm running a 1/32. I'm running a 1/32 with that number 2 nasty bin hook. Yes, I'm running the ugliest crappie hook in the world. The ugliest crappie hook in the world. And not only that, I got the largest crappie website selection in the world. Okay? And look, all I'm going to do is pull up here, guys, and I'm going to show you how my products work. That's my main objective today. We're going to see if we can entice these rascals to bite a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it or not, but we're just going to see. A lot of hang-ups, see? This right here is hung up. That right there was hung up, just that quick. Okay, one has a crappie niblet on it, and one doesn't. Let's see what happens if these crappie niblets do work. Let's watch and see. Let's see if they work. I have any electronics on the boat, okay? Well, I do, but I'm not using them. We're just going to see if we can have a little bit of luck. We're going to figure out whether these niblets work or not. Let's see what we got. Yank! Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. We got that rascal. Now, let's look at it. Let me show them to you. Perfect eating size crappie. That's what you're looking for. We're going to take a few home. Let me pull out. Matter of fact, I'm going to stay right here. I see one of my minnows right there on the water right there. Let's put him in the basket. Do we have a basket? Yep. That was off of the Chartreuse. And look, if you prefer running the 9-footer, you run the 9-footer. Everything that you see that I'm using, by the way, for those new people, everything that you see that I'm using right down there in the description, you can pick it up. And just about 9 times out of 10, everything that I'm using comes with free shipping. Okay? Comes with free shipping. Now I'm going to get set up out here, then I'm going to go back into the hot spot. Now I don't have a clue exactly. I do have my depth finder on the boat, but I'm trying to just kind of tailor around to see if I can figure out where they are. Let me keep my towel right here. Oh, let me give you what depth I'm fishing at. Right here is about 10, 11, 12 feet, okay? But I'm fishing at 6 foot mark. If you notice, every time that you guys see me fishing, I'm generally fishing at that 6 foot mark. On your body of water where you fish at, you have to figure out what that number is that generally where you catch a lot of fish at. Mine has always been years 6 foot mark. And all I'm doing, guys, I'm just taking it easy. That's all I'm doing, is just taking it easy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yank! Here we go. Just like that. That's off the pink. That's off the pink. And I want to kind of say this to you guys. Let me back up a little bit. I want to make sure I stay out of that area. Perfect eating size crappie. Let me say this to you guys. I came over here and I tried through the past years. You guys have seen my videos where I come in here and I use those 1.5 inch tubes. Perfect eating size crappie. Seems to be these rascals are running about the same size in the same area. And I came over here back to what I was saying with those 1.5 inch tubes. I was running a number 4, 132nd. They wasn't interested in plastics at all. Okay? They were not interested in plastics at all. So understand, guys, sometimes if you see a guy that's fishing with plastics and you get out there and you try to use plastics and it doesn't work, hey man, that's just the way it is. They're not interested in plastic. So my point why I'm saying that is, if you know that they're not interested in plastics, don't sit there and try to feed them plastics. They're not interested. They're telling you. And you have to listen to what the crappie are telling you what they want. If they don't want plastics, do not give them plastics. And let me tell you this, I love fishing with plastics. I absolutely love fishing with plastics. Okay, let me push forward a little bit. Got my bites right here. Let me show you the bites, how I put them on, see if you guys can see that. Okay, just a little extra scent. And again, I'm fishing at that 6 foot mark. And all I'm using is just 2 rods, and I'm laying one on one, one on the other, like a shotgun method. Let's see if we can go out a little bit. This is what I did. This was just one of those fun times for me where I just wanted to kind of downsize. I didn't want to work too hard for crappie. And I just wanted to come out, you know, downsize my rig, which I went to. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you right now. I went to a 132nd. I can show it to you better off camera like this. This is what I was using. That's the diesel build. That's a 116. That's a 1/0 hook. That's that diesel build. So when I start catching those real big ones again, like I go over here to a Crappie Point, then I'll switch back to the diesel build. But right now I'm catching, you know, 10.5, 11s, and I downsized to a 132nd, a number 2 nasty bend hook. So you have to kind of decide which one you want, what size fish that you're catching. Okay. So also, I was running live minnows, crappie minnows that you get in your bait tackle store, and go in there. Don't ask for bass minnows. Don't let them give you bass minnows. Okay. You want crappie minnows. It's October. Water temperature's cooling down. We went from like 96 a month ago, month and a half ago. Now we're down to 70, 68, 69. Okay. And what I did was a little extra little kicker, guys. Let me show them to you. Okay. I added those little crappie bites on there. I forget the name of what you call them. But I have gold, I got silver, and I also got red. Okay. So I just attached it right to the hook. Okay. With that minnow. And apparently it works. Okay, and here's the silver right here. Here's the silver. Okay, so you just, you know, you can get these in any big box store, online. You can pick those up. They're relatively inexpensive as well. So try downsizing. Try downsizing a lot, guys. Right now you can catch crappie in several different ways. You saw us earlier in the year. We were dragging bobbers. I'm getting ready to go back to that because I think the crappie are feeding at night. And I'm going to do a little bit more spider rigging. I'm going to produce one more video out from Crappie Point, which is right over there. Okay, spider rigging. And I'm still going to run those 132nds. There's something about that minnow is able to push that 132nd around a lot. Okay, so guys, if you have any questions, You guys know how to contact me. Okay, everything that you see me use that I was using today, the 9-footer, 10-footers, my nasty bin hook, my diesel bill hooks, just go to camscrappyhole.com. You'll see it right down there. Also TikTok shop. You're gonna see that down there as well. Okay, so I'm a very, very easy person to reach, guys. And I want to tell you guys, I'm down here in Atlanta, Georgia. A lot of cats ask me Cam, where are you located? I fish the second largest private lake in the state of Georgia. Okay, it's fed by the state park, Stone Mountain Park. You've ever heard of it? That's what this lake is fed by. Okay, so guys, listen. I wanted to come in here and just kind of show you what I was using. Let's get back to fishing. This is your boy Cam at Cam's Crappie Hole. Yank! Let me see if I can get you guys out of the sun. Okay, let's cover this. Well, Cam, why are you using your 10-footers versus the 9? I just picked up the 10-footers. The 10-footers kind of leave that minnow away from the boat, so that boat doesn't cast a shadow. So I just chose to go with the 10-footers. I love the 9-footers just as much, but the reason why you guys have to incorporate a long rod into your arsenal, if you are an obsessed crappie fisherman, is because these rods, long rods, are very, very versatile. They're extremely versatile. Okay, you guys have heard me say this on here before, and I carry 6 foot, 6'2" and 6'6" rods. Okay, I carry them, but all you can do with those rods, guys, with 6'2", 6'6", is cast and retrieve. That's all you can do. Okay, what about if you come up on a situation and you see the crappie down there? They're at 9 feet and they're in branches like here. Okay, dude, you break out your long rod and you do what you know how to do. Let's say you want to troll. Yeah, you can troll with a 6'2", 6 foot, 6'6", but let me tell you this. The backbone on these long rods kick in so fast it allows you to control the fish, not the fish controlling you. Okay, that's very, very important. I want to try over here. I see something. Let's go over here and see if we can have some luck over here. Kind of hard to see what's going on. Yank! Kind of hard for me to see. He was just sitting there just nibbling on it. Okay, that hot pink seems to be the color. Now, a little tip, what I'm going to do is, since I've caught the last 2 on this one, I'm going to pull this pole up and make sure both of them are measured the same distance, length. Perfect eating crappie. If you notice, all these crappie are about the same length. Look at that hook set. That's that nasty bend hook right in the roof of the mouth. I'm going to have to get some pliers to get that rascal out of there. I'm hoping I can maybe get it out without pliers. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not. But we're going to try. Bingo. We got it right in the roof of the mouth. He wasn't going anywhere. Perfect eating crappie. He's a little bit darker. He must have been down in there in that foliage. Let's put him in the basket. I want to see if I can get us one more, okay? Let's see if I can get us one more. And let me tell you, that tip did not move. What I had to look for on that last catch, I had to look for the line. Okay, that's why I run that high vis line. So sometimes they'll just sit there like this one. Yank! Look at that. All these rascals about the same size. Guys, this is a great way to end this segment. Look at my minnow over there. I sure wish I could get my minnow back. Look at him. Wow. I don't know what that was. Whatever it was, we do not want none of that. We do not want none of that. Guys, listen, if you know how to fish and you have kids, take them out and let them experience the great outdoors. Teach them how to fish. That's very, very important that you do that, okay? Because somebody took the time to take you out there to take you fishing, and you need to let them experience outdoors. One thing I promise you, once you learn how to catch fish, you can never take that whole experience away from anybody once you get it, okay? Until next time, guys, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight. I'm going to stay here and fish a little bit longer. Till next time, we'll see you on the next turn. Yank!